Well, alrighty then, I think that wraps up the ancient times Egyptian area nicely. It's filled up with the scenery and rides. Oh, looks like I've accidentally deleted a piece of scenery over here. A fountain. One of these. Let's reactivate the cutaway view so I can see how are the others. It's probably having the cupids or whatever facing each other, like so. There we go, fixed. So anyway, now we got a bunch of buildings over here, and in between the buildings we got mostly palm trees and cacti and some bushes and these Egyptian things, those stone blocks and some Cleopatra's needles, etc. And the biggest building is right here, where the station is for the airplane thingy, the planescape slash plane escape. Another building over here for the Mummy Returns. Smaller building over here where the car chase and the plane escape go through. Another little building above there where the train awaits to enter the station. And that's it for the buildings. Then over here we have this new water thingy right above this bridge, and I extended the water a bit this way because that's supposed to represent the massive wave that the mummy Imhotep created in the Mummy Returns to chase them while they were riding the blimp into the oasis, which is over here, of course. Yeah, actually in the movie it was going through like a canyon thingy, but I don't have space to build a canyon here, so it's just going from the moat here into this little river thing. And then I also forgot I could have also done some sort of sandstorm thing, because in the Mummy they were escaping a sandstorm using a or biplane. But there's no room for that. I can't really do a sandstorm anyway, because in this park you can't color the waterfalls. They are vanilla waterfalls, not custom ones, which you could change the color of into sand or something. Anyway, this big ass building has a lot of balconies all over it, decorated with Cleopatra needles on the sides and some statues next to the entrances. We got a gazebo on this roof here, and the highest roof has some flames. Those could be like braziers on top of these columns, and a little awning thingy which has a miscoloring in it. Let's fix it by grabbing one of those and then painting that. There we go. Nice little awning thing up there, and each balcony has a door or two and some windows, and some of the pathways on balconies up over this side as well. And what else does it have? It's got these awning things down here. Looks like there's one missing, or did it not fit here? Nope, there we go. I think I deleted it when I built a portcullis entrance there, even though the pathway doesn't go through. I could actually make it go through to look better, but no, you can't really. Oh, actually you can see that it ends there. Let's see if I take the thing out. No, not the lamp, but the portcullis, and put it like that. Add some walls, like so. And put the roof back on it. Yes. So now it's actually a functioning entrance, even though it doesn't go anywhere. So I can't really connect it to this or anything like that. No way, Jose, too many tracks down there, or inside the building in the way. And then this side has more awnings and some flowers, and the awnings have bushes and columns underneath them. And then we got these, whatever those are called, the colonnades over here, two down there, and one atop this building, which has these things strutting out of it, and some statues on those balconies. Little curved part there, or actually that's a separate building a little bit there. And that one has a sign there, the Mummy Returns. Some statues and a round tower over here on this thing as well, which has portcullis, entrance and exit, and a sign that says "Welcome to Westeros." Speaking of which, I could add one down there as well, and that they're entering back into the ancient times. What else? Well, this building here has a sphinx on top and some statues and columns. And windows there, and roof atop some of the path queue lines there. And it's really hard to see all of this stuff, so let's activate the cutaway view so you can see better inside this building. There's a bunch of statues and columns and stuff. And this building hides two stalls in it. One is selling camel nuggets and the other one is selling spiced tea, and the I is capitalized because originally it was iced tea, of course, so now it's spiced and iced, I guess both. So you can buy that stuff in there. There's some cauldrons in there as well, cooking up that spiced tea. And then statues and columns and stuff, and these alligator statues here, or alligator-shaped trees, they're supposed to represent like an alligator pit, although I didn't put any water in there. It's too late for that, because if I put some water there, it'll destroy most of these walls, and I don't want to do that. I guess I could change the round color a bit with that stuff. I did it already on these awning things that have the gardens on them. Let's color that up a little more green for the alligators to live in. There we go. What else we got? Well, you can see all the hidden scenery. Let's keep going up, and you can see as the buildings rise, floor by floor. It looks like this thing has totally lost its favor among the guests. It's like almost no one queuing on it anymore. The excitement rating has gone up to 854, so it's almost past the nausea rating. Although I don't remember how much this was to begin with. I think it was like 8.13 or something like that. And speaking of the nausea rating, that's pretty the nausea rating being the highest one, that's pretty standard for this type of coaster. Like if we look at the pre-built ones, where's this coaster at? I totally missed it. There you are. If we look at the pre-built ones, most of them also have nausea as the highest. I think this one's the only exception. The Centurion has a higher excitement than nausea. But this one, the nausea is the highest by 60.6 points. Harry Plains, same thing by 0.1. This one by 0.2. Oh man, that one has 1040, so it's 1.4 higher than the next, which is the intensity. Regurgitator, that's a fitting name for such a nauseating ride. Swither, same thing, but only by 0.1. And the Yeti has it highest at 0.2 higher than the intensity. How about the other rides? Mommy Car Chase is at 4.36, and the Mommy Returns is at 9.29. Once again, I don't remember where they were before. But now this area is looking awesome, even if I do say so myself. And the color of the coasters matches much better now, though. This one could go with a little less green, but what would I replace it with? It's got green over here already in the Oasis. Yellow, maybe too bright. It's also turning very golden now that I got rid of the green. What about if this was golden and that was sand colored or something? Yeah, maybe I'll just keep it like that. It's bringing some color to this area, so everything isn't sand colored. Well then, next up I could do some Game of Thrones stuff over here. Like that steeplechase thing as a jousting thing. or build scenery in the water park area. It's got nothing except the trees that were there already. And then we got Jotunheim over here to finish off, or I could even expand it more this way. Come up with more rides now that I've seen Thor Ragnarok, which was pretty awesome.